sit down. We're almost to school. It's time now for the school report. Today we welcome Lynn Halverson to the studio, the superintendent of the Blair-Taylor School District, brought to you by Poppy Bus Service. The school report starts right now.
That's right, it is Friday, and it is time for your school report. I am joined by Lynn Halverson from Blair-Taylor. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brian.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. The year has flown by, and we're wrapping up toward the end of the year, and last day of school will be coming up real quick.
Yeah, I was just asked you about that, and my goodness, I say this every time, but it just seems like you guys were just coming in here. Starting the school year just means I'm getting older and the time's flying faster.
Well, the older you get, the faster time goes, and that's a reality.
Yep, that's what they say. The days drag on and the years fly by.
Right.
And, well, we've got some stuff to talk about. We'll jump right into it. It is Teacher Appreciation Week at Blair-Taylor. Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing for that?
Yes. Last week I listened to Paul Francois, and it sounds like they do something very similar in Independence. But it's Teacher Appreciation Week, but we make it Staff Appreciation Week, where we celebrate everybody, and we do it in a big way. We have something for the staff every single day, Monday through Friday. So we do that as a district for our staff, but then different organizations are also doing things. And so we've got appreciation overload at Blair-Taylor, like Educators Rising are doing things for the staff. FFA has done stuff for the staff, lots of different organizations. And so there's lots of calories being consumed at Blair-Taylor this week. So it's a great way to do it in the fact that I just don't want to take a chance of missing something.
Yeah.
And then this morning, real quick, I just double-checked because there's appreciation days for every individual position, but there's so many of them out there that it's easy to forget something. And like Paul said last week, you can forget something and then have hurt feelings. At Blair-Taylor, we've got 4 therapy dogs. So, and I just looked it up quick, and is there a National Therapy Dog Day? And of course there is. And we missed it. It was on April 30th. So we just do it all in one week and cover everybody and do it in a big way.
Yeah, well, it's hard. With so many employees and different types of staff there, and every day is a holiday. I say that every morning. So it's so tough to keep up on every single one of those holidays. And they're making up new ones every day. So
yes,
I think that's the best thing. Do it all in one week, and you don't miss anyone that way.
Yes, and I think we do it probably in a bigger way, and we just condense it into 1 week.
Yep. And you got some choir concerts coming up?
Actually, we had the choir concert.
You had them already?
Yeah,
okay.
That was on Monday.
What day it is, yeah.
No, that was on Monday, May 4th. I just wanted to showcase the fact that it was an amazing concert. We've got really good numbers. Right now, it's growing. The students, it was a 6th grade they performed, and then 7th and 8th grade performed, and then 9 through 12. And what I was most impressed with, number one, was with the whole group, but there were soloists. And the soloists, to stand in front of an auditorium full of spectators and perform, that's a huge thing. And I'm just super, super proud of our soloists that did sing, and they sounded amazing. Those soloists include Hillary Dahl, middle school student. Adeline Smetna is a middle school student as well. Natalie Honecker, Gretchen Schultz, Laura Pax, and Avery Peterson. I think that myself, my wife, and I talked to several parents afterwards, and they were just extremely impressed with that performance, and I'm very proud of them, proud of Hannah Diven for what she's been able to do with our kids.
Yeah, that is great. And to have so many kids getting up to do that really says something about the teachers, too.
Yes. So very proud. Then also last night, there was a youth apprenticeship banquet.
Okay.
Kara Bradley, she serves the co-op. I believe right now we have right around 70 youth apprenticeship students. And so they celebrated the accomplishments. They invited in the local businesses, parents, school districts to showcase and celebrate that youth apprenticeship. I've talked many times about employability skills, and it's such a important partnership with our local businesses to take on our students. We can teach them a lot of stuff in the classroom, but they learn so much more out in the field as far as the employability skills go. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Kara Bradley and that youth apprenticeship program. She's doing a good job, and it's growing every year, and it's great for kids, and it's great for communities.
Yep, and that's a great thing. That was something I was involved in when I was in high school too. Is I go to school half day, and then I would go and I was apprentice doing carpentry. I learned all kinds of skills, and it's a cool thing for kids because some kids learn better with hands-on than just paper and pencil.
Yep, and I was definitely one of those kids too. And
Yep.
Asking kids to sit in a classroom all day can be difficult sometimes, especially depending upon the kid. And I've said it many times, every kid is unique and different, and every kid needs something different. Some kids handle the classroom environment better than others, and some need to get out in the fresh air and get in the sunshine and sweat a little bit. So we try to provide what each individual kid needs.
Yeah, and that's great. I think you guys are doing a good job with that. And one more thing, we were talking about the choir concerts earlier. You got your trimester 3 band concert coming up Monday, May 11th?
Yeah, Monday, May 11th is the trimester 3 band concert. Band concerts are once per trimester, and this would be the finale for the 25-26 school year.
Okay.
And so, I just wanted to showcase that. That's going to be in the auditorium at 6:30 p.m. on Monday, May 11th. So that's coming up here in a few days.
So for a lot of seniors, that'll be their last one, won't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
and we'll celebrate our seniors as well at that one.
That's good. And I was talking to Steve before you came in here. He said, I better ask you about sports because you guys had a great night last night, didn't you?
We had a great night. Actually, we've had a great week. It's been a very busy week. On Tuesday, we hosted the Lynn Anderson invite for track. So we had, I believe, 7 or 8 teams we hosted. Then we also hosted for baseball and softball.
Wow.
So we've got like 4 small parking lots around the school. Every one of those were filled up. We've got buses. We've got cars everywhere. But it went smooth. And I just love being able to stand, like where the shot put and the discus, where that is, and you can look at the school and you're looking across the track and you can see the softball field and you can't quite see the baseball field, but just to see the facility being used to that degree, it just makes you proud to look across the school and see that. But Tuesday we hosted that, and then Thursday we hosted the True Team. That was everyone within the large and small Dairyland Conference, and so that would be 11 teams. And then we also hosted baseball and softball. Baseball and softball, they had really good games. Last night they played Arcadia. And that's what you hope for in high school sports is you're not looking for blowouts. You're looking for those really tight, close, competitive games. Yeah. And I believe our softball team, they ended up winning 3-2 with a great finish. And then our baseball team came from behind, and they won by 1 run as well. So we had 2 games that were by 1 run, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
And even if we didn't win by 1 run and we lost by 1 run, you learn just as much, if not more, from losing by 1 run.
Yeah.
And it's just great competition, especially around the corner. You've got regionals coming up, sectionals, hopefully state. We'll end up seeing where that goes. But the major showcase of the night, in my opinion, would be an individual. Connor Cruz, he broke the school record for the 200-meter dash. And I'm not sure how long that record has been there. I heard the number 2004. Since 2004, I could be wrong. But he had a time of 22.66. That's pretty darn fast.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to give Connor a gigantic shout out. We're extremely proud of him. One of the coaches I was talking to last night, Lauren Koss, she said he's just dialed in right now. He's dialed in. He's focused. He's a senior, and I wish him the best as that season goes on and at regionals, sectionals, and hopefully state, and we'll see what he does.
When you're talking about him being a senior too, it's probably for the teachers and the coaches too. It's always cool to see these kids start off and how they grow and what they turn into by their senior year, and then it's hard to let them go because they're doing so good.
I know. Can we have a 5th-year senior?
Yeah,
right, exactly. But yeah, the track team is doing excellent. The boys, they ended up winning the meet, the True Team meet last night, so they did their victory lap with their trophy. And then the girls, I think they were about in the middle of the pack. I think they finished about 5th out of 11 teams. Softball, they're having a great season overall. They're 13-2, 10-1 in Dairyland conference play, and they've actually clinched the conference title. In baseball, they're 9-2-1.
Wow.
Had a really good game against Melrose Mindoro on Tuesday. A very competitive game. That was a 4-1 game. That was a huge win, confidence builder for the baseball team. And here in a couple of weeks, we're going to be regionals is going to be starting and tournament play, and we're excited to see what our kids can do.
Yep, and we're excited to cover it all too. So we'll wait to see how that all turns out, and we're hoping for good stuff. So
absolutely.
also, it's that time of year. 2025 and 26 are wrapping up pretty soon. So how's that working for you guys?
Yeah,
Busy May, isn't it?
And every school district across the state May is a super, super busy month. At Blair-Taylor, you've got all kinds of field trips going on. May is the month to do a lot of field trips, and everyone. And you learn a lot from the field trips as well. So there's lots of field trips taking place. You've got baccalaureate, you've got senior awards, you've got graduation, you've got the anticipation of the last day of school, keeping kids on task. In May can be a challenge sometimes. Yeah. And actually, we're going until June 3rd. But year's wrapping up really quick, and then obviously, as a district, we're looking at what do we need to get done for next year in preparation. What are the summer tasks that need to get done? Some conversation would be, how old is this carpet in this room? It's starting to pull up or tear here or there, and when is it time to do some maintenance on some of those carpets, and which ones do we do, and what's the game plan? Do we need to shampoo this carpet, or is it going to get replaced? Little stuff like that. And then also, just as a school district, looking for ways we can improve and get better for next year. Yeah. Is there any universal changes that need to take place? And just, constantly reflecting and looking for ways to get better. And that starts taking place, all the time, but more so in May and into the summer months.
Yeah. Once you get those kids out too, you see more of that stuff, and little things got to improve on. But you do have some upcoming events yet. So you want to talk about those?
I just wanted to wrap up with some upcoming events. That senior exit interviews. That's a great opportunity for our teachers, administration, board members, parents, community members. Senior exit interviews, it's simply to showcase their experience at Blair-Taylor. And we can gain knowledge on maybe what we need to tweak and change, and then also celebrate, the accomplishments of our seniors. And that's going to be on Wednesday, May 13th. So that's next week. That's going to be from 3:30 to 7:30. Okay. There's 30-minute time slots per kid, and they sign up and have their audience, and they showcase their accomplishments. Baccalaureate's on Sunday, May 17th at 5 p.m. And immediately following that at 6 p.m. is the senior awards. And I do have to say that Blair-Taylor, I'm not sure where we rank, but I do know that per capita, our community is unbelievably generous with the amount of scholarships that they give our students, and so we're extremely appreciative of that. So the senior awards, Sunday, May 17th at 6 p.m. Graduation is Saturday, May 23rd, and that's going to be at 1 p.m. Elementary concert for grades 3 through 5. That's going to be on May 29th at 2 p.m.
All right.
And then, of course, our last day of school is on June 3rd.
Yeah.
So, and then that's a wrap for the academic year. And so then we start preparing for the 26-27 school year.
Wow, already. It's that time already.
So it's quick.
And you don't get the summer off. I was going to say, what you going to do with your summer? But I know you're there almost every day too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, Sarah and I have been talking about we got to do something, because our son is going to be a senior. Our daughter's in college, and once she gets a job, it's like we're going to lose those opportunities to do something as a family. So we're going to figure out something to do and try to cherish, as many of those family vacations as we can get.
Yeah, and I know because I have kids that grown and out of the house, and when they kind of move to different places, got jobs, it's a little tougher getting them all together.
Yes.
So I would encourage you to take advantage of that as much as you can this summer.
Absolutely.
So, well, anything else you want to tell the people before we let you go today?
No, I think that wraps it up for today.
All right, Lynn, thank you so much for coming in. We're speaking with Lynn Halverson from Blair-Taylor. We're going to jump back into the music right after this, and stick around. We're going to be giving away your winners that we've been qualifying, so you can find out if you're a winner at 8:30. Stick around here on Coffee with Brian.
WHTL. Feeling better is about feeling all kinds of things. You want to feel healthy, sure, but you also want to feel